All right, welcome back to Reflections, everyone, where we talk about all things Church of Christ with the Elijah message. It is good to be back with you, spending this time together. So we've been looking at testimonies, and we just looked at the testimony of Otto Fetting. Now I want to look at the testimony of William Draves. Independence, Missouri, June 17th, 1940. To whom it may concern. In all sincereness, I make this solemn declaration before my Lord this day, He being my witness also my judge. I expect to stand before the great and pleasing bar of God to answer for what I may say herein. The manifestations, experiences, and the words of the visits of the messenger are true. I have seen him from time to time. I have heard his voice. I have seen his face. I have seen the light that accompanies him, which precedes his appearance and remains after he leaves, sometimes for an hour or more. I have felt his touch on my shoulder and in holding to my hand. I have been enwrapped in that wonderful heavenly and divine power of God. I want to make this statement that everyone may know that this is true. I do not fear the hereafter, and I cannot nor will not deny the things that I have seen and heard from this heavenly source, the messenger, as long as I have my right mind and God gives me life and His grace to enjoy here on earth. I may have been misunderstood by those who should be my fellows, and I may have failed in some things in the past. Still others may make statements about me, but I want this to be understood that this statement is true. And I also abide by the advice and instruction given by the messenger, regardless of what man or men may say. The messenger wears a white robe. His hair is a tiny bit gold next to his skin and blended to whiteness like pure wool, white as snow. His eyes are like a flame, and his feet like the brightness of fine brass, as if they were ablaze. His voice has the sound of one having authority. His countenance is as the brightness of the sun, with its greatness and light, even brighter than light that shineth down on the earth. He is enveloped in light, and immediately around him it is very bright. I wish all could see or feel the sweet, powerful influence that comes with this heavenly one, and surely all doubt would flee from the minds of natural man. Peace to all, and may the Lord's will be done. These are my words to you this day, and may the Spirit of God bear witness. On W.A. Draves. And I want to look at his passing statement here. The passing of W.A. Draves. William A. Draves was a young man, an elder in the Church of Christ, in 1937. When the angel John the Baptist first appeared to him. He was unassuming and gentle, though he sometimes encouraged great opposition to his testimony regarding the messenger. He was as eager to learn from the messages as any other reader. As is revealed in his testimony and the text accompanying each message, he was always awed by the authority and divine love carried by John the Baptist. Affectionately known to all as Oli, I don't know if it's Oli or Ollie, but so the story is that when he was a young man, when he was a kid, there was a guy who was at a gas station or ran a gas station. His name was Oli, and Draves used to hang around him, and so they started calling him Little Oli, and then eventually they dropped the little. He lived to be 82 years old and worked diligently to distribute copies of the Word of the Lord to libraries around the world, as John the Baptist had encouraged all to do, and that's in the messages. Like Otto Fetting, as a humble man, he gave the messages directly to the church after he received them, letting others clarify punctuation, spelling, and verse numbers. W.A. Draves was born on May 12, 1912. He was ordained as an elder in 1932, then as an apostle June 19, 1940. Brother W.A. Draves passed away on June 28, 1994. He received 90 messages from John the Baptist. Brother W.A. Draves was faithful to his testimony and the divinity of the messages through his last breath on this earth. When I read the messages, when I listen to the words of the testimonies, I testify then to you of the truthfulness of these statements. The truthfulness that the messenger has come to the Church of Christ with the Elijah message. That these messages are true, and they're for you, and they're for me. And we're given to participate in them. You know, a while back we talked about the church being a mystical experience. To experience visions and dreams and revelations. To experience the communication of God to the world, not just then, but now. And we have that through these messages. We have the continuing interaction with God in the world. The work of the Holy Spirit continuing through us and through the church. And this is what I want for you. I want you to participate in the presence of God, to participate in the receiving of the messages that the scribes have by reading them, by participating in what heaven has brought down to us through these words. My brothers and sisters, it's been wonderful spending this time together, thinking about these things, reflect on them, pray about them. Go to one of the church's websites that are on the description and read the word of the Lord, and let these words speak to you and bring you close to God. And until next time, my brothers and sisters, I invite you into the Elijah Message House.